How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean your ball python's enclosure safely. So there's three main reasons why you would be opening your ball python's enclosure. One would be to clean it, two would be to handle your snake, and three would be for feeding. And so that's something that you guys need to really take note of, because when it comes to ball pythons, their food response is pretty aggressive, right? So a ball python is gonna, not that they're aggressive, but their food response definitely is. So when it comes to opening your ball python enclosure, you just always want to assume that they're gonna be in a feeding response mode. Since we're gonna be cleaning, I'm gonna show you what to do when trying to get your ball python out. Pretty much you want to accustom your snake to getting tapped in the mouth, and just a little tap. You don't have to hit your snake, or you don't have to, just literally tap the tip of their mouth with anything long enough that you feel safe, in a safe distance from your snake. Tap the mouth, and as you tap them, the snake's mouth, they're gonna jolt back. They're gonna jolt back. They're gonna be kind of like a little scared, but this is what you want them to do. You want them to acknowledge that that tap is associated to either cleaning or removing her and handling her. So you don't want your snake in a food response. It's kind of like a reset button. You tap them in the mouth, it resets their brain. They're not in the food response anymore, and so that's when it's safe to handle your snake. So I'm gonna do that right now. So as you can see, she's very attentive. She's looking at everything that I'm doing. She could potentially be in the food response mode, and I don't want her to be in that mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my ruler, tap her in the mouth. She's gonna hide, and that's gonna be a safe way for me to handle her. Alright, so like I said, she right now is in, I'm assuming, a feeding response mode. So what I'm gonna do is just tap her mouth and watch closely how she pulls back. And that's exactly what we want in this situation. You see, so the first time I did it, she just went back a little bit. The second time, she actually went to hide. And so that's a good moment for me to remove the hide and try to handle her. Now she's not in the food response mode. It kind of reset her. She's kind of scared in there because I tapped her, but I feel safe removing the hide. Make sure you don't stick your fingers in the hole, because she can still bite from there, but I feel safe handling. You see her? So she's still looking at me. I don't want that. I don't want that from her. She's still in that food response, and I'm gonna tap her again. You see that? So now she's trying to pull back, kind of hiding a little more, and that's what I want. I want her to hide. I want her head to be in her body, rolled up in her body, and I don't want her looking at me. Yeah, so there's a poop. Alright, so now I'm gonna take her out, but again, I don't want her looking at me. She's still looking around. She's probably hungry, but I'm just tapping her mouth, and she's hiding. You see that? Now she's hiding in her body. Now I feel a lot safer trying to pull her out. Alright, so she's out, and now I honestly don't think that she's gonna want to bite me at all. She knows that once you pick her up, it's not feeding time, and she's good now. I don't feel scared, but as you saw, she definitely pushed me back. But when she pushes back, you have to grab them. Like, they have to understand that it's not feeding time, and that's pretty much it. So there's poop in the back corner, which I'm about to clean right now. Alright, so all I'm gonna do is just pick it up with this little bag. So I got a handful of everything that was there, and all the material, and a good amount of material that was around there. So what I'm gonna do is get some more material, fill it in, and then it should be good. So what I'm using is the forest floor bedding, which I'm gonna put where there's a lot less material. I'm just gonna lift this up so you guys can see. As you can see, there's no material back there. So I'm gonna fill this up with the forest floor. But what I also like to mix in there is this Enclosure plantation soil, which is very, very fine. It's almost like a sand. And this just helps it become a lot more comfortable, just can absorb pee a little more. With this, it just becomes more absorbent, more cushion. It becomes better. It feels better for your snake. And it also absorbs a lot of liquids, whether it's moisture or any liquids that might come out of your snake. So I'm just gonna put this down here. All right. That's probably a little too much, but I'm gonna mix it with the whole tank. And so now we're gonna start mixing. And so that seems pretty mixed. She's gonna go ahead and do her own thing in there, so that should be fine. We're gonna put the hide back. All right, that seems good. And there you go. That's how you safely clean your ball python's enclosure. And so we're gonna put her back in. So since I opened up the enclosure, a lot of moisture came out. So I'm just gonna use a little water bottle and put kind of water around. I have that little water bowl right there just for moisture. So that's not for her drinking water, that's just moisture. So I have a bigger one on the other side of the tank, as you can see. Filled it up with water, and then I can put, I don't know, just water around, let that moisture in there soak in, and then we can put the snake back in. So as you can see, she's checking it out. She's definitely really curious right now. I'm just holding her over the tank and letting her do her own thing. So she's taking a lot longer than I thought, but there she goes. There she goes. So she kind of got a little scared when she fell, but she's gonna check it out. And now she's going into her hide. She's gonna check out it's nice and clean. She's probably gonna stay there right now because she's a little agitated probably. And so that's how you clean your ball python's enclosure safely. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing for more videos like this one.